Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can use max for tool calling in GenKit with NodeJS and Gemini. So basically what max is, let's go through the documentation itself. When working with tools that might trigger multiple sequential call, you can control resource usage and prevent runway execution using the max parameter. So suppose if you have multiple tools which needs to get called multiple amount of times, but it can result in an infinite loop as well. So just to prevent that, or just to prevent misuse, you can allow max on that. So let's see how to do this. So first I have just created a folder called first. You can name it whatever you feel like. So I'll just cd to the first folder over here. Okay, then we can just run npm init-y, so it will create the package.json file for us. Then let's come over here. So here we need to install these two dependencies, GenKit as well as GenKit-ai/Google AI. Then we need to create an API key, so you can just click on this button. It will redirect you to this particular URL. You can just click on create API key, and here you will just select Gemini API, create API key in existing project. We'll copy this API key in a bit. Let's come back over here. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just copy this code, but I will be removing the most of it, so don't worry too much about it. So first I'll create an index.ts file. I'll paste it over here. Then I'll just remove all this. I'll remove this particular part, and I'll also remove this particular part. Okay, and here I'll just pass our API key. So yeah, API key colon, and I'll just come over here. I'll copy the API key and I'll paste over here. Now let's see how to apply max. So suppose here we have defined a tool, and is this an example of max? Yeah, so here you can define a tool. Okay, and here it takes an input schema, it gives you an output schema as well, and this is the output from it as well. And here we are just calling ai.generate, passing the prompt, and here we are passing our tool, and here we are setting max of it. A better example according to me is this is a little complex scenario, but I think this particularly does a good job on max. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this entire thing. I'll copy it and I'll paste it over here. We don't have to understand this entire thing. Just assume that, know that here we have defined a tool again. The name is calculator. Here we are passing it some description. It takes an input and it gives an output as number, and here it is evaluating the input expression. Okay, in production, yeah, use a safe math parser. We are not using this in production. It's just for our knowledge purpose. Do not use something like this in production. I mean, you can use, don't use this eval. Okay. Then here we just define another tool. Here we have a stock analyzer. We have passed the description, the input schema. Here is our output schema as well, where we pass the price, change and volume, and inside the input we return this price, change and volume. So that's what all we are doing. Then here we define an function as well. So for this we will just copy this code and paste it over here. So here we are we are just calling ai.generate, calculate the total value of my portfolio, 100 shares of APL, 50 shares of this, 200 share of Microsoft. Also calculate what percentage each holding represents. So it basically will call this calculator as well as the stock analyzer tools. But suppose so for this the max is 12, right? Okay, and here we are just calling the main function. That's all. And if you want, you can just print out the response as well. I think we can just get the text over here, and because that's the important part. Okay, and you can just run it using npx tsx index.ts. Now I think the max 12 in this case makes sense, but what if I just reduce down the number to even further? So in that case it will throw me an error because I'm calling the functions a lot, right? So it won't allow me to call it more than 2 times. So let's just wait for this response where we are passing 12. I don't want to confuse you guys too much. So here you can see we got this, your total portfolio value. Here's a breakdown of all this. But what if instead of 12 I just pass 2? So it wouldn't run more than 2 times, and I think it will give us an error as well, because here we are passing AAPL, Google, Microsoft, but we are only allowing the max to. I'm not really sure. Okay, so it did run. I think because it previously had calculated, and maybe it I'm not sure if it cached some data or not, but it we are telling it multiple stock values plus calculation needed, right? And we are just telling max runs is equal to 2, so maybe it has cached it. You can try it with some other values as well, but that's all max runs is all about. We don't have to worry too much about it, but keeping a minimum value would be great. But do test it, don't keep a value so minimum that it results in error, you are not getting any output for it. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.